I had some boxes that would have doxed me. So, I just had to make sure I got them. But, yeah. I need to do laundry. That's kind of on the list of things to do, but I don't know. It needs to be done. But I'm unsure that it will be done. Again, all these boxes are all just like, well, 2 of the boxes are Funkos, and then the rest of the boxes are whatever, just like video games and video game consoles, systems, whatever. So, needs to be gone through, but I come home, I sleep, and then I go to work. So, put my desk or my other table in here, and I'm kind of gonna like move my shoes around and do whatever with that at some point. I really like this coat rack. I think I paid like $15 for it at one point. You can't even see it, but it's like a metal coat rack. I've actually gotten a lot of use out of it. These are my dish set, I guess, or whatever. Like smaller bowls down in there and some other stuff. I had silverware, but I don't know where it went. I have like goofy multicolored rainbow fade silverware, but I don't know where that went. The rig's out here now. The monitor, that monitor is going to be donated because, well, I've hit the point where there's no point in even having a 60 hertz monitor anymore. Like, at what point do you just get rid of your monitors? Like, you have 3 monitors that are above 60. Is there any point in having them? Like, permanent. My TV's got to go somewhere. Again, I think maybe on the coffee table, or I am going to look for more furniture because, I don't know, I'll talk about it in a second. But, yeah, I kind of need to, organize everything, and I need bookshelves, I need a lot of different stuff. And I still need to make that Walmart trip where I get, like, food and stuff. Food and different things, because now I have a toaster, so I get bagels and stuff. Like, look how bad that is. Like, this is exactly what a burglar or a robber wants to see. He wants to walk in your bedroom and then just be like, oh, you got like a Switch and like a 3DS and a Steam Deck, and it's just in the corner of a room. Yeah. I haven't written down any points. I've just been like chilling, playing games and stuff. I guess I'll turn out the light. It's so bad because I'm like, I don't want to use electricity at any point for any reason. My door is like, well, if it was up to me, I'd probably just get a new door at Habitat for Humanity, but I'd also want to take the door with me when I left. Okay, so if I switch, no, that's not what I want. Okay, I'm sorry. It's very jarring for you, and I know that, and I do apologize to you. I'll probably get I don't know exactly when, but I'll probably get like whatever the webcam mic that everyone uses is, like the C920 thingy. I'll probably just get that. Oh god, you've fallen, and now you're gonna have like the worst thing about it. This is why I'll be happy when everything's not so janky. I can do it now, but it's just like, do I really make like a specific Best Buy trip just so I can have a camera that points directly at me? It's probably gonna be like way too close and stuff anyway. So, I don't know. But I just been playing games. Modern Warfare, Apex, Tarkov. I had these dudes rolling yesterday. We were playing Skulltown, and they were playing, and they were in chat, and they were just like, yeah, I'm stuttering, and it's like this and that, and I'm just like, oh, that sucks, dude. Like, I'm locked at 240. The number hasn't moved. And he's just like, he starts laughing. He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, man, this is my new Facebook Marketplace PC. And he's like, all right, bro, I'm weak. You gotta stop. I had a bunch of people laughing. Because, yeah, my Omega PC is somehow better than Broski's thing. And then I was like, is it I think I have first world problems finally. Like, I finally have first world problems. I'm like, yeah, I can't get my monitor to do 1440p. But then I looked into it a little bit more, and apparently Alienware also just makes a 27-inch 1080p monitor, which I guess is what this is. And they look exactly the same. So I just assumed that I had the slightly better one, but I don't, which is totally fine.
Like, I've always played, well, not always, but I don't mind playing at 1080. It looks great. Like, that's one thing, like, I have to turn the FOV up just to kind of, like, get things to not be so ridiculous. I don't know. It's fun, it's entertaining. I'm kind of a huge potato. Uh, the only time I'm not a huge potato is basically when I'm, like, freaking out and crapping my pants. Like, I was in Tarkov yesterday and I got shot. Like, I shot a guy, chased a guy, went upstairs, shot a guy, scavs, and then another scav had shot me again. And then I ran back downstairs to the carport place. And as I was running downstairs, like, dying, knew I was gonna die, I ran downstairs and I ran past two guys. Like, I was gonna hit a doorway, and as I hit the doorway, they also hit the doorway, and I was just like, I'm dead, it doesn't matter. As soon as, like, I seen the person in the doorway and I ran through the door, I was like, I'm dead, it doesn't matter. And I just went, ba 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 ba. And I had sprayed both of these dudes down in the face. And I just bled out attempting to grab anything off their body. I knew I was dead because, one, I didn't know where the extracts were. Two, I had no heals because I didn't bring a Salewa or anything with me, so I was just dead AF. Yeah. And then there was another time where, like, I spawn on my scav. I have, like, a Taz or something really crappy. And I ran down and I seen someone at the other end. I'm like, I think that's a real guy. So, like, I just stopped moving. I just laid down and he ran past me with, like, two huge suppressed shotguns. Like, he started to run, like, past me, but I had laid down on the ground in the middle of a underground car park. So there was no way that he wasn't gonna see me. He looked dead at me, and as soon as he looked dead at me, I'm like, bah, 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 like 4 or 5 times, and he does not go down. I'm like, this is bad. He gets up, or I get up. I stand up off the ground. I reload. He's like shooting my arms off from around corners with his super mega shotguns. And then, like, I fly out from around the corner, and he's not even moving. I don't know why. He's like, no, he's just not moving. And I just blast him, like, 3 more times. I was like, bah, bah, bah. And he does not go down, and he just blaps me in the face with a shotgun. I don't know. It's, I've at least been kind of entertained. It's also been kind of frustrating and tedious because, frustrating because I suck, and I don't know what's up with Warzone, man. Like, the hit reg is so bad. Like, one, the fact that sniper rifles are not a one shot is insanity to me. Like, that's just. I've been sad many times. Like, I don't even have a loadout that has a sniper yet. I think I finally do now, but, like, I've been sad. Like, I've hit people in the face, and then it just says plates broken. Like, are you kidding me? You can have a self revive kit. You've always been able to have a self-revive kit. I might shoot you in the face and then you revive. Like, and now I just shoot you in the face and I get nothing out of it. Like, it's, oh my god. And then there were some people, like, there was at least 2 different, like, real sus shots where I shot the air in the gulag and then it was like, headshot, you murdered him. I'm like, what? Like, I didn't even shoot near him. Like, I shot like a foot to the right and I hit him in the face. So the hit reg is bad. Like, the DMZ is bad. Like, the Warzone is pretty bad. Like, I like it because it's Call of Duty, I guess, but I mean, like, it's really bad. Like, the sniper rifle thing for me almost ruins the game completely. And then, like, you got tons of NPCs in the game. And then they just did goofy stuff where, like, they put birds everywhere on the map so that, like, it's harder for you to just notice or track, like, small movements or someone walking. Like, there's just birds everywhere. And then there's NPCs everywhere. Like, you're fighting NPCs all the time. It's so goofy. It's so, ugh. I don't know what happened. The last time I was playing Call of Duty, it was lit. Like, it was good. It was Caldera, which I didn't really care for too much, but it didn't matter because you could play Rebirth and you could. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what they did since I left, but it's terrible. Apex, I got on there. They've done something to movement overall because, like, I don't know, Pathfinder moves very slow in general and he can't sprint, and it's a whole weird thing, and my aim's kind of doo-doo, so I really need to, like, practice. But I don't know how to say or feel about it, but it's like I don't exactly like feel better or like feel like great. I don't know. I don't really feel anything, right? I just feel like gray. But then, sometimes I'm enjoying myself. Like, I'm having fun, I guess, in the moment because I got stuff to do. I think I might buy Diablo 2 Resurrected and Diablo 3 just so I can maybe play that if that's what I want to play. I might buy Borderlands 3 with all the DLCs for $20 in case I want to play that. Like, I don't know exactly what I want to do. Just keep playing, I guess. Like I said, I want to get Logitech Cam, I guess, so when I do, I guess I'm going to stop doing these and then transition into just doing, like, Logitech videos, I guess, and or, like, take clips from the, well, I don't really do anything or go anywhere, so unless it's, like, I went to the thrift stores and I recorded stuff like that, I don't really see that being a thing, so I don't know. And the phone's kind of like just jank. The mic sucks. Everything about it sucks. So it's not going to be the most ideal thing. But at some point this will probably change because this is so, much of a pain in the butt. And then you're always like falling down. And especially if I'm just like pretty much in one perspective, like not moving. I don't really see a point in using my phone and everything. But I have fiber internet. Like I think I said that yesterday. But like I went to download BattleBit. It downloaded in 5 seconds. Like, it was just like, burp, like a gig and a half. I'm like, geez, I've never had internet like that. Like, I remember back to the days of dial-up. Like, I remember the memory of dial-up in my tiny room in my Florida house. It was like, I can't even remember the address. I remembered it for a minute and now I forgot. Everything has been working good. Like, I don't really have any complaints about the mouse. It's a mouse. The headphones are fine. The audio in Call of Duty is butt cheeks. It's very butt cheeks. Like you can't hear anything. Like, you don't know. It's literally worthless. Like I don't know. It's bad. Yeah, but I think tomorrow I kind of had to like not fight for my vacation, but like apparently you gotta sign up, you gotta get your vacation through an app, and you gotta do all this stuff, and I'm like, I didn't know none of that, and nobody told me any of that, and I was just like, so do I got my vacation tomorrow? And after a couple people asked or whatever, they asked or whatever the supervisor when he at his house, he's like, yeah, vacation. So I hope they're not like screwing with me and I actually do a vacation. I think tomorrow, it makes me super anxious. Like tomorrow I'm gonna go to my grandpa's grave. I have multiple thoughts about that. Like, one thought was, well, if you want to go to the thrift stores and you want to do all this extra stuff, like it's not even really about your grandpa, and why are you even going in the first place? Because it's like, well, you want to hit the thrift stores and you want to do all this other stuff, and it's not really even about him, I guess, in a way. But I still want to go and everything, and I plan to just pay my respects, and then I guess I'll run around and see if I can find any furniture on my way back, because I essentially have to go in like kind of a 2 straight lines, and in those 2 straight lines there's a bunch of thrift stores, see if I can find any type of furniture, anything to bring home that I don't need to add to my collection of stuff that I totally don't need, you know. So I might do that. I need to do laundry. I don't know that that's gonna happen. I gotta buy some more socks and stuff at the store. I have clean socks on, or what I believe to be clean socks. I'm pretty sure I washed these. They're Star Wars socks. Yeah. I don't know, I'm just tired. I only slept like 4 or 5 hours. I was only gonna sleep 2 hours because I got home last night and then I got on the computer and then I just sat in here for 7 hours ish until like I felt like I was gonna fall asleep, and I was also like kind of bored. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just tired. I finally have some time off to relax. As you can see from my apartment, like I really need to throw those boxes out. I was kind of holding on to them for a little bit, all the empties, just to be like, well, in case anything bad happens, I already have boxes. I can just move straight back out. But that doesn't appear to be the case. So I'm probably just gonna get rid of those. See if I can find a little bit more furniture. Put a bunch of the shoes and stuff onto the table. So I kind of organize that. I have like an Amazon Fire Stick, and I'm not gonna say if it's but I have an Amazon Fire Stick, and I could theoretically watch anything, do anything I want. I just gotta hook up the TV and hook that up. I haven't really done that. I've still been consuming content on my phone, partially because I don't know, I don't want to pay extra power bill money, because that is something I think about and something that can creep up on me, and I don't want to just have this magic $350 bill one night. And then I don't know, partially just because I don't have anywhere to set it up. I'm not sure what I want to do with it. Like I'm not sure how. Not sure where I want to put it. Not sure, like, it's just, I don't know. I don't want to put the effort in, I guess, into doing it, because I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with it. Yeah. It's been fun, just kind of like trying to relearn gaming or whatever, or just everything. It's given me something to do, at least, which is nice. Work's been okay. I don't know how else to describe it other than like. So, every day I go into work, I'm roughly 1% closer in cash to my goal, a house or a home or a piece of land, or I don't know, like ownership of something that I could live in or I could use to do something. You know what I mean? But every day I'm like 1% closer to a thing. I'm like, even though I hate being there and everything else, it's like we just keep grinding. And I kind of like, I tend to well, if you've ever played RuneScape and you've playing the game just legitimate or whatever, and you have to go mining, and you're like, all right, well that sucks. I gotta walk out of Lumbridge, on repeat for not even Lumbridge. I was doing Varrock. You gotta walk out of Varrock on repeat from the ghetto bank that nobody likes, and then you're just mining bronze like for 8 hours a day, and I mean, actually, it would be way more fun for me to just sit there and look at my computer screen and mine bronze for 8 hours a day than it would be to actually go to my work. But that's kind of what that's akin to. It's like every single day, I wake up at my house or in Varrock, and I walk or I drive down to my my spot where I work, and I just mine all day long, and I hate it. It sucks. It's not fun, but if I want to buy like a Rune Medhelm 3, like I have to grind. Like I just wake up every day and I just grind and grind and grind. And it's all, like I said, it's all with like a goal in mind. Like there's I don't know. I guess you could say there's two goals. Like the short term goal would be like you can't even call it a short term goal. Like the 2 to 3 year goal is a house, and this like a SUV or a truck or something. So that's like the 2 to 3 year goal. Like I'm gonna have that bought, probably paid off in cash within that time if I continue to move forward and have a job. And then there's like the I don't know, like the 3 or 5 to 10 year plan, depending on how nice of a house I decide to get. Because if the nicer the house that I decide to get, it could be the difference between working an extra year or 2 years or something, I guess. Maybe. I mean, kind of depends on what I'm making, and I'm not gonna spend more than like 60,000 on a house, because I don't want to have to worry about paying it off. But yeah, and then after the house and the car, I just need like I need something that generates money. And the only thing that I know of that would generate consistent money is those like IRA things or whatever, like the things that grow. I think it's like 6 to 9% or 7 to 9% annually, just based on what you have in there. As long as you just leave it in there. And then yeah, I don't know, like $1,000 a month. Which again, I've set my baseline of like, well, if you could just make $500 a month, and it's like, yeah, I think I could live on $500 a month. I think it'd be rough living on $500 a month. I think it'd be like, I think I'd be worried about running my computer and everything else in my house. Like I'd be worried about my electricity bill every month. So I don't know. I'd like to have enough money in cash in my pocket that I could then put into one of those accounts that would generate about, I want to say, more than 12. I'd like at least $15,000 per year in just like money that the money generates, right? And I feel like if I could hit that, like, dude, I wouldn't have to do anything. And that's not like a 20-year plan. It's like as soon as I get about 150 to like $200,000 in cash that I can put in one of these accounts. I mean, that's pretty much it. Like at that point, I have achieved the goal, and I can just retire. Like I know nobody would agree with that. Like people want to grind it out until they're 65, and it's like, what's the point? Like, why are you doing this? Like in 10 years or at 40 or whatever, like I don't want to wake up and go somewhere or have to worry about anything. I just want to like wake up and be like, anything cool on TV today, or like I just like to go to a park and hang out with the dog, or maybe go on a hike or something, or I don't know. I don't want to wake up and be like, oh my god, dude, I gotta go into work and like hope I don't slip and fall in hydraulic fluid, or some like nut job is there and he's having a bad day, or somebody's drunk on the forklift, and then it's just, you know, it's like I don't have to worry about any of that. It's just like I wake up and just like, I don't even want to do anything today. I'm just gonna sit here. Like that's kind of how I feel now. It's like there's stuff I can do, and part of me wants to, but I'm just gonna veg out on the computer and just play the computer. I've worked so hard to get to this point in this goal, so I want to play on the computer at least for the rest of the day, and then tomorrow I'm gonna go and do stuff with my grandpa, and then I'm gonna take Tuesday and just chill, and then go back to work on Wednesday. Every single day, I wake up. I don't want to get up. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to be there. I don't want anything to do with anybody, like there. Like for the most part, it's just like a annoying place to work, and everyone's just like a-holes. But every day I wake up and I mine bronze, because every day I see a crack house on Facebook Marketplace that looks like maybe I could move in there and fix it up. I don't know. I just want I want my own things. Like the stairs are kind of like falling apart at the apartment. One of them is, and it's like literally coming off to where like when you walk down the stairs, like that whole part of the stair is like just gonna fly off soon. I told the dude about it before I went to work yesterday. So, and the next time I go out, if it's still broken, I'm gonna be like, oh, it is what it is, bro. Like if I fall, I fall. Like thankfully I can afford a lawyer, so. Yeah, at some point, I don't have to, but I want to start trying more to like, edit my good content together, I guess, or whatever, or like times when I'm funny or I'm entertaining, try and edit different things into like a single video. Yeah. The only thing I have to eat is cereal. I'm completely out of food and stuff, but I didn't really want to go anywhere. I can. It sounds dumb, but I don't want to go, like, down that way to town, just because. Well, the one thrift store is closed on Sunday, so it's like, well, why even bother? So I'll just get everything on the way back from what is it called? The I guess the graveyard. But I was thinking about making something last night, but then I was so like exhausted and tired that I was just like, maybe it's not the move. Like for me, it's not a big deal for me to just be like so tired and so exhausted that I can barely keep my eyes open, and then also be like just slurring my words real bad and just like talking slow and everything. But I thought it might not be the best look, I guess, and it probably wouldn't have been very structured. None of my things are structured, and part of the reason with that, talked about it before, just an example from yesterday, I need to count to, I needed to count to like 24, 25, or 26 or something. And as I'm counting, if I even think, like I literally I have to be thinking, don't think. Because if I think anything, I'm going to have lost my count completely. And then I'm just going to have to start over. And it happens, like, often. Like, it's just a thing. Like, yeah. So I literally, like, I had to count a thing like 3 or 4 times just because I couldn't count to 30 because I would get distracted on the count up. Or I would be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Was that 7 or was that 8? And then I'm so gone that it doesn't even matter. Or like if I need to remember that number because we only need 30 of a thing, and I was at 26 or 24, I've lost that number. Within the next minute, I've lost that number, and I don't even know what it was, and I had to recount it. Like it's just, I hate it so much. My memory, it just, I think that's really the thing that holds me back the most. And then just like the ADD, ADHD, whatever, like where I'm just so jittery and it's very hard for me to focus on anything. Like, it's weird, right? Like, if it's something like with my hands, like of poking holes in the carpet, like I can get super focused in on that and just put music in, and I can do a really good job at that. But like other things where it's like, well, I'm constantly having to keep track of, like multiple different things. There's a couple times like in a day where like I'm in my own head so much that like I'm supposed to be looking at something or watching something and I'm just like just looking up at the sky because I've just lost myself in my own thoughts. Like I don't know. It just sucks. My memory holds me back so bad. I don't even know what to do about it. Like it's just it's like the most worthless thing ever. It's like I can have some level of recall, but like that's it. Everything else is just like it's just like wind. Like I don't know. I don't know what I did to myself, but I didn't take good enough care of myself on the way to making it here. So I am about as beaten and battered as I can be. Even though I look fine. My mental and internal health is probably not the greatest. I don't know. I just stress myself out about everything. There's no reason to. Like everything's manageable. Like the whole thing. Like I don't even really want to drive to go to put flowers on my grandpa's grave, and it's not because I don't want to go. It's more just like this is like my only days that I've had off, and then imagine if I broke down, like how much of a headache that would be, and how I would get home, and it would cost me more money than I would even be making for the days just to like get home, and it's just the whole thing. But it's that whole thing where like if I let the idea that everything will be as bad as it can possibly be, or everything will be on fire, then I will never do anything, and I will never I'll never do anything. I'll never go anywhere. I'll never conquer anything. I'll never have progression. So I'm gonna go tomorrow. Hopefully we don't break down. Because again, it's like, one, I live in the middle of nowhere, and two, just for me to get to the highway that I need to use to drive to get where I need to get to is like, I think at least 45 minutes just for me to get to the highway I need to get to. And then I think it's like another 45 minutes or something, half hour, 45 minutes on the highway to get there. But I don't mind the drive. I don't mind any of it. I just, knock on Slavic 1970s wood. I just hope nothing goes wrong. I like to enjoy my days off, and I don't know. Part of me wants to unpack stuff and do stuff. Like, I want to unpack stuff. I want to put stuff places. I don't have places for everything, so it kind of sucks, and there's almost no point in doing it because I don't have places for everything. But I want to unpack everything and like kind of have stuff set up because it makes me anxious that it's all just everywhere. But then at the same time, it's like, well, you only get so much time that you can just kind of like play games or enjoy yourself, or you don't have to worry about anything. Maybe you should just enjoy that instead. Yeah, I don't know. Peter's in sleep mode, and it's just nice and ice quiet. I just work myself up, like, I don't know, I work myself up. I was stressing myself out, and I was just like, why am I stressed out? And I don't even know why I'm stressed out. I guess I'm just like, I don't know, I'm always worried about trying to fill, like, dead space in a conversation, even in real life. And I just feel like I'm not the most interesting person. Sometimes I'm funny. Sometimes I'm weird. Sometimes I'm a lot of things. But I don't know, like, the most interesting person. I'm not making... I wish I could just turn off the whole pessimistic thing and just be like, not so worried about doing an amazing, great job all the time, or having everything go right all the time, or having to like try and micromanage everything, and then having no memory about things. Like, I don't know. I just wish that I could live in the moment and feel happy and not like everything I do is scuff sometimes. Mostly right now, I guess this is the most scuff thing that I do. Yeah. Appreciate you watching. I'm going to get off this. I'm just going to let this sit somewhere in the corner of a room and download. I need to eat. I really don't want to eat cereal. I need to eat. All I'd have to do is get in the car, drive like 15 minutes, and I can hit the Walmart, and I can just buy everything I need. And since I live in the middle of nowhere, the Walmart might still have clearance candies from Valentine's Day. Well, it definitely does, but whether it has good candies or not is a thing. Yeah. But thanks for watching. Hope everyone has a good day. I'm sorry I dropped you earlier. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you're kind of wonky, you know? It's not really always my fault.